honored guests, Engineer Burbanson and Kale, our understanding and ever-supportive principal, Mr. Benjamin G. Kale, dear teachers, fellow graduates, loving parents, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. There's no denying, this year's graduates are a bunch of the most colorful people that ever existed in this school for the years past. There is Eric, who is supposedly one of the best of the batch and is now a certified Casanova of the girls. Eric, please stand up and wave to the crowd. There's Flor, the living teleserye. Remember how the class gets agitated when she cries? Bubbly Casey, the fastest mouth in this part of the mountains. The dark, somber colors of Tang, Noberlin, and Charlotte. Francis, whose knees are as fast going up the chair as his raps break it down. Jonah, Alona, and April, the newspaper for tomorrow. Charles Mark, Luis, and Darren, the trio of a kind from 4B. Shoni Rose, the fashionista. The loud colors of Brian Bartil. The steadiness of Toy and his old notes. And the happy sounds of the 4E, headed by their Batman and Robin, Omar and Benny Boy. And who would forget the big huggable penguin that is my cousin Edmar. Graduations get all rosy with the lovers over the years. Mona and Rowan, Rosan and Teljan, Cheryl and Alvin, Kuya Sherwin and Ate Christy, and of course, Sheena and I. There's no question about it. We're a happy, colorful bunch of graduates. But maybe, because of this happiness and these colors, we've been called a lot of names. We've been recipients of lots of expletives. Creatures with horns and tails came out of the closet to haunt us. We've been called lazy, happy-go-lucky, and useless. We have been called the class with a lot of potentials, but the most unlikely to succeed. They say we have no sense of urgency, and we cannot blame them. A lot of us pass outputs just to comply. In fact, we can be given an award for cramming. And in one moment of exasperation, our English teacher said, "Sus Mariosep kayo." They have all the reasons in the world to say that. Pero sabi nga ni Alfred, yung bagong kaibigan ni Santino, kaya lang naman kami ganito, kasi gusto lang naming maramdaman ang pagmamahal at atensyon ng mga mahal namin sa buhay. Because behind our smiles and laughters and boisterous happy noises, this batch has a lot of broken souls. Several have been abandoned by their parents. Some have no parents at all. How many of us are products of broken families? Many have to do hard work just to send themselves to school. Ilan ang mga naglalado at naghihilada para lang magkapamasahe? Ilan ang naglalabada at nagtitinda ng suman? We have been misunderstood a lot because we seem not to care about your reprimands and admonitions. But honestly, we really do care. Our happy, careless laughter is just defense mechanism for our lost, sad souls. Open our hearts and you will realize that we believe that essential things are not seen by the eye, but by the heart. batch has shown you that if given a chance, the inspiration and the trust, we can do good. No, we can do even better. If you will notice, there are more winners this year than the previous years. There are more UP passers today. The TLE department excelled in the national competitions. Think about Kuya Neljan. After 4 long tedious years, the indomitable toy is now graduating with the help of his classmates and his loving parents. Araw-araw nakikita natin na ang nanay o tatay ni Toy ay may dalang pananghalian para sa kanya. At ang 4D ay tulong-tulong sa pag-aalaga kay Toy at kasama doon si Kuya Edmar. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat para sa pinakita ninyong pagmamahal kay Toy. Toy, you don't have to stand, just wave your cap. Mapuha si Toy at ang 4D. And the 4E, who just like Paul, the D student, were able to conceive and achieve their modest dreams through cooperation and hard work. And we, batch 2008-2009 of the Tulay na Lupa National High School, assure you that we will continue conceiving and achieving our dreams. Thank you for all the people who cared for us, who berated us, who nagged us enough, especially my mother and my father, to make us achieve what we have achieved. Now, we are just students standing on the threshold of yet another struggle. But we promise you, as Spider-Man would have said it, the greater the education we will have, and the greater the opportunities we will be given, we will show you the great responsibility and the success that I know our batch is capable of giving. We will cherish in our hearts and put into action the noble education that you are providing for us. Dr. Jose Rizal once said, and is often quoted, that we, the youth, are the future of the fatherland. And he is right in every aspect, because we, the youth, have the capability to see what is right and what is wrong, that a lot of jaded adults do not see. Maybe because they have seen too much of the world and they have been exposed to a lot of compromises. But we, the youth, still have the purity of the heart and the intellect of the mind to discern what is best for us and our families and our community. Our education, of course, will not end in this school, and we assure you that the education we learn from our dear alma mater, the ideals of truth, integrity, honesty, and excellence, we will bring it us as we move on to the next level of intellectual and personal endeavors. Like what John Keating said in the movie Dead Poets Society, I would like to admonish you, my fellow graduates, that we should learn to suck the marrow out of life, but we should not choke on the bone. Carpe diem, seize the day, and live our lives to the fullest. Thank you very much. I'll miss you guys. Good afternoon.
High school life is once in a lifetime experience. Thank you, Nathan, for the wonderful message. Next is the introduction of the commencement speaker. To do this task, may call on our secondary